Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wrestle Talk right here at El Mariachi in Maynardville, Tennessee. And I'm, of course, alongside Dave Jones. Dave Jones, welcome to the show.
Welcome yourself, JoJo, and welcome y'all. And I'm glad to be here. And I'm glad, well, I wish Lance was here, but at least somebody else isn't here, so we're good. So.
Well, Lance Blaze is not here this week. We were told that he would be here at the show, so I'm not sure what's going on. If something's with his car or whatever the case is, but he's not here again this week. So hopefully we will find an answer to that. Dave Jones.
Yes, sir.
Certainly we have been listening to our videos on Facebook, of course, with our comments and all that stuff on our Tennessee Wrestling Federation Facebook and our Wrestle Talk Facebook page. And recently we have received some photos of someone called the Pink Panther.
I saw that stuff. That guy, he's supposed to be coming tonight. Do you know anything about it?
Well, the Pink Panther was promised last week as Jerry Thunder sit here, and he talked on the phone with the Pink Panther. Of course, he was letting us know that the Pink Panther was going to be challenging you to a match, which he did. He did by phone, but we didn't hear from the Pink Panther. But we actually just got Jerry Thunder's side of the Pink Panther, so who knows what's going to happen.
He's here, isn't he? You're just not telling me. I think Pink Panther's here.
Well, I'm not sure about that. So there's been some commotion out here in the front.
I'm ready for him. Let me get ready here.
Yeah. Well, you're ready. Let's see what we have here. What is this? A pineapple shirt? What in the world?
No, this is it's a takeoff on a Pink Floyd theme. I'm going to fight Pink with Pink, if you know what I mean.
You got a Pink Floyd shirt and a mask and a hat and everything.
That's right.
All right. So
I know he's here. Bring that pink thing in here. I'll deal with him. I'll fight him with music. That's what I'll do.
So we have the Pink Panther taking on the Pink, right? So the Pink Panther, as far as I know, I've seen speculation that he might be here, but I'm not sure. But what's this commotion going on? Who is this coming in right now? Oh goodness, this is a white scorpion. White scorpion, what in the world is going on?
Listen,
where's Pink at?
Don't you worry about that, big boy. You just worry about what's going to happen to you a little later. Because we got to talk about you anyway.
Where'd he come from?
Talk about. Oh, JoJo, we got a little problem here now. That little piece of crap over there been talking about my man Jerry Thunder. Yeah, you've been putting Jerry Thunder down, talking about me. And you know what? I come there especially looking for my jacket. You stole it. I got video of it. I got pictures of it. You walk around with that jacket on, act like you Mr. White Scorpion around all over Knoxville.
I didn't steal the jacket. It was there. JoJo said, some fan left it. Just go ahead and you keep it. And then I found out, and I brought it back to JoJo. JoJo, where's the jacket?
Well, we have your jacket, by the way.
Well, I haven't seen it. The last one, the picture I got, and everything was him, Mr. Hippie there from the reject of Woodstock out over. And I don't know what he's doing
Woodstock?
Still here. Yeah, look at that. You can't tell ain't that a Woodstock thing? He needs to come on in style. Old, gray-headed, decrepit person.
It's the new style.
Well, when the Panther gets done with you, you'll think the new style. Anyway. And matter of fact, them checks you've been writing to me and Jerry Thunder and Highwayman.
Checks.
Well, with them checks bounced. And
I know nothing about that.
You know what? You want to say all you want to say? How about the part where you sent me a check and a nice little letter saying take out JoJo this week?
What?
So we got to get to the bottom of this. So there was some checks written from Dave Jones to you guys?
Yes, to the Tennessee Thugs.
Any check. Tennessee Thugs? I don't even know how to spell that.
Why would you write them a check for, Dave Jones?
I didn't write them checks.
I mean, we have the Pink Panther that's made a threat to you this week. And, of course, we've had Jerry Thunder. And Jerry Thunder's absence 2 weeks ago made us question what you had to do with that.
And I had a Scorpion. You're reasonable. You're a reasonable guy. Let's talk this over here. It's White Scorpion. Have you got a black friend?
Yeah, we got a black scorpion coming in here too. See that?
We saw a video
about the Tennessee thugs. See, we got a deal that you know. We got a lot of people that joins us that are with us that you don't know about, and you've been sending money to bring these people in here to take out JoJo and And another thing I forgot to tell you though, JoJo. You know something about the tribe? He sent a letter to the highwayman about taking them out. Lynn Storm and all of them.
Dave Jones did all that?
Yes, he does. We got it. We got it on paper.
And all that
we
stuff.
even took to our attorneys.
No way.
You can say no way. You need me to bring it in here to show you? Because I got them. It's out there in the limousine. You know, when I come down here tonight, I didn't get to drive down here. The limo picked me up from down there in Knoxville, Tennessee at the airport, and my limo brought me up here thanks to you, Dave Jones.
I saw that limo with a big scorpion on it out there.
I didn't have anything to do with it. All right, checks, okay. So
they're bouncing.
From Dave Jones?
Yes, from Dave Jones, and they bounce. And something about video.
Your checks don't bounce.
From some video. Well, it did when he tries to give you about $50,000 just to take you out. We took that to the bank today, and that thing said it was no
Davey
good.
Jones.
Well, it don't matter. We're trying to be nice. See, there he just admitted it. How he said it. Davey Jones. See, he admitted it. See, we know how to work around our fingers.
Y and a big Y, so you see the Y. So you.
I need to call the highwayman, and because he's in the Diamondback Ranch down there and down. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get him on the line because you know what? I think this would be the best way to settle this.
Don't answer.
He's gonna get Frankie Lane on the phone, and I see it having it saved in his phone here. Frankie Lane. Let's see. So we're dialing Frankie Lane, the highwayman.
He's not there.
Don't wait, give him time there, big boy. He's busy right now. Just
right.
Did you hear that? Hello.
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 Hello. Is this dialing for dollars, sir? We'd like some dollars. Can you send us some?
I don't get no dollars. Who is this?
Hey, highwayman, I'm sitting up here with this Dave Jones, this inbreed that sent us them fake checks that did bounced all over the place to take out JoJo and a couple others, Lance Blade and all them, and the check's been bouncing. He said he didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Didn't do it. Wasn't me.
Frankie Lane, do we have an answer to all this chaos going on?
Well, truth be known, I don't know who sent the money. But I suspected Dave Jones. I think that's the man we need to deal with. But we got his money.
That money wasn't. I don't know nothing about
that money. See, he's
I don't know nothing about
he's
no
fake
money.
telling JoJo.
No money. It's and I wouldn't bounce checks if I had to send them.
So why in the world would Dave Jones be sending the highwayman Frankie Lane, the White Scorpion, and Jerry Thunder money? That's what I'm looking for the answer to.
Yeah, why would I? Send it back if you got it. I mean, if you didn't get it from me, but send me some. You can hire me. I'll take out JoJo for you.
So you guys are telling me that Dave Jones has sent you guys checks that has bounced?
Yes.
And why would he send you all checks for?
To take you out, the tribe out, and even want us to take out Brandon.
Brandon?
Yeah.
Well, Brandon's on your side.
Right. He tried to get us to turn on Brandon because he said, see, there's one thing about it. See, you don't know. Let me tell you something, Dave Jones. Last week sitting here in this same chair, it might have been that chair because I don't remember which one you sat in all the time because you were scared. Because you're afraid the Panthers going to show up and get you.
The Panthers.
You remember how Lynn Storm sat right here and was talking? Him and Jerry Thunder used to be big-time partners.
Lynn's my man.
Well, got news for you. Lance Blade ain't here again. Thought the Thugs was coming. But see, he's blaming the Thugs and Jerry Thunder, and you've been telling us what to do. Yeah, Dave Jones has been telling us what to do, where Lance Blade is at and everything else. Well, the thing of it is, I got news for Lance Blade. He ain't show up again tonight. There's one person he might want to think about. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Lance Blade is missing some teeth.
What? Missing some teeth? What has happened, Frankie Lane?
Hey, Lance Blaze's family, I didn't have anything. Mrs. Blaze, I didn't have nothing to do with. Not a thing.
So Lance Blaze is missing some teeth, and that explains, of course, his absence here this week. We heard that he went into surgery of some kind, and he's not here. So what have you got to do with this whole disappearance of Lance Blaze this week?
It has nothing to do with it's, you know, I'm going to get down to the bottom of it. Lynn Storm, see, you know, sit here and brag about him and Jerry Thunder being best of buds way back then. You know, Jerry Thunder's never been a nice guy.
I can agree with that.
Okay. Yeah. What do you think Lynn Storm learned all the devious things he learned from?
We have Frankie Lane. What'd you say, Frankie Lane?
I think I need to recruit Lynn Storm to come over and spend the weekend down here on the Diamondback Ranch in Texas and just have a good old time. And I think when we come back up to Tennessee and we ever get Lance Storm, Lance Blaze and Lynn Storm in the ring, it'll be an easy night's work to take those tag team titles. You know what I mean?
Well, I hear you. So last week from Lynn Storm, and of course he was here, and his car was manhandled a couple of weeks ago.
So he
Lance
said.
Blaze's
So he said.
Did you have something to do with that?
No. I'm saying, what did you hear what I say, JoJo? Listen to me and the Highwayman. We're telling you, Lynn Storm and Jerry Thunder, best of buds.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you sure something happened to Lynn Storm's vehicle? But it did Mr. Tribe there, didn't it?
It did, yes.
Okay, and what happened? He didn't show up. And I can tell you why he ain't showing up. Because the thugs are here. The organization called all the thugs out of retirement. We come out of retirement. And what happens to Lance Storm? Lance Blade, he don't show up. And he says he's tired of the Tribe. Well, you know what? Tribe, what kind of Indian tribes he belong to?
I don't know.
We don't call ourselves Tribe. We call ourselves thugs. That means we're not here to talk people nice. We're here to hurt people, break legs. But you know what? We're not the type of people will tear somebody's car up.
Yeah.
We go right to the source.
Ain't
that right, Mr. Jones? You're the one who's been paying us. And you know what? How do we know where all these people live if Mr. Jones ain't been telling us? He even knows where you live at, JoJo. Did you have car trouble today, JoJo?
As a matter of fact, I did. Yes, sir.
You don't even have a car, man.
Yeah, no, now after you went tore it up, he called us and said, don't worry about JoJo tonight. He won't make it. I'll tear his car up.
What?
Well, according to Jerry Thunder last week, there is a fourth member of the Tennessee Thugs, and this fourth member could be the Pink Panther.
Well, the thing of it is, he's one of the originals. When everybody's forgot about him, but he will come. One of these nights he's going to be here, or he'll be here on a Saturday. Tell you what, if you can, JoJo, if you can get it worked around for a Saturday night, have a show on a Saturday night, because this man's got to fly a long ways in here. And the Highwayman gets his little jet going. He's paying a lot of money to get that jet going to get him down here. And when the original 4 Tennessee Thugs get together, and now see, we've added a few more in there. We got a guy that calls himself the Black Scorpion, which is a great man.
You got to tell us about the Black Scorpion.
He's a great man.
We heard from the Black Scorpion on our social media page, and the Black Scorpion was making all these threats. Now, I've seen you wrestle several times.
Gets together with the White Scorpion. They are known as the Black and White Attack.
The Black and White Attack. How about that?
That's what we were called. And you know what? I brought him out of retirement just because. Well, I brought him out of retirement for one reason why. Because Dave Jones is a snake in the grass. He will try to suck up to all the fans out here and suck up to you, JoJo. Said a Black Scorpion may come over and let you know one night. See, if you look at here, it's black he's wearing, ain't it? All black. What does that say to you, JoJo?
Well, there's a little bit of pink on there.
Yeah, but more black than anything.
Black, dark side of the moon. White moon, black.
Yeah, see that?
Hey, listen here. I'll give you a hint, JoJo, because I like you. You're a good announcer.
Thank you.
I like you. Where you got thunder, you got. Let's turn two together.
You know what happens in
well, we're trying to do that.
Okay, you think what happens when you hear thunder? When's thunder come around? During a
storm.
There you go. Like we said, thunder and storm go together.
Windstorm's as salt as the earth. He wouldn't do that.
The salt of the earth.
You don't know land storm then, do you, big boy?
You got thunder, and then what comes after thunder?
Lightning.
The storm comes after the thunder.
Yes.
The storm, yeah. No, not Landstorm, though.
Yes. Let me tell you something, Dave Jones. Your money's been paying Lance Storm a lot of money, too. He even said he's got some checks.
Why am I paying him for?
The kid, so he can sucker the Lance right in there, and when Lance comes in, think he's all good and buddies, and then you're going to see what really happened. Why? That, like I said, Lynn Storm is not the man you think he is. See, he sat right here in this chair, and he talked a lot of stuff.
While you're there in Tennessee, why don't you take some flyers down to Lance Blaze?
I can do that.
Him up a little bit.
All right. Dave Jones, give me some money, buy some flyers tonight, Will.
Hey,
Don't act that way.
Money.
You got money,
My
Dave
checks
Jones.
bounce. Well, I mean, according to you, my checks bounce, so I don't even have any money.
We don't want no more checks from you. I'm here on behalf of the thugs to say your checks are no good no more. We only going to deal in what we deal with, cash.
Cash? I definitely don't have that.
Don't lie, because you can get cash out of the video store you got. We know you've been putting money back, hiding it from the IRS.
The video store.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, see that? Trying to hide things.
The Maynardville, that was a class project I had. It was a joke. Maynardville video store, that doesn't even exist.
I'd say that too now.
There's no video store.
But see, he's got one down there in Knoxville, 3 big stores down there using different names. Highwayman went down there and found that one night.
Wrestling fans, I'm all kinds of confused here at Wrestle Talk. So we have the White Scorpion, of course. He showed up in the place of the Pink Panther. The Pink Panther made a promise that he would be here tonight to confront Dave Jones. Now, last week, of course, there was a match made where if Dave Jones loses the match, what would happen?
What am I doing in a match? He said it was a Wrestle Talk Championship or something, so I'm going to go up there and talk.
See, I'm going to tell you what's going on with Jerry Thunder tonight. Jerry Thunder is getting ready. We got him in training, going back. See, we told him the Highwayman took him down to the Diamondback Ranch. That's where he's at tonight. And he's taking him back to old school, slapping him, making him like a junkyard dog, being mean as vicious, because he wants to do nothing but tear you up, Dave Jones. Because you know what he don't like? Is the way you talked about his hair. Bragged about how long yours looked, how good it looked. That made him mad. So we keep showing your picture of you, and we put it on the wall, and it makes him that much madder. We slap him like you do a dog, train a dog to bite somebody.
The bunkhouse down already.
Oh man, today?
The bunkhouse, it's going to fall down because of Jerry Thunder. They put them pictures up all over the place, and Jerry Thunder just ripped the bunkhouse apart.
I don't even understand. We weren't even supposed to be in a match. We're having fun. The whole thing was a joke. I mean, gosh,
but see,
we're just
the thing is, Dave Jones, we don't joke. We're here to do what we always done. We don't come here to kiss the ladies. We're here to slap the babies and kick the ladies.
What?
That's the thugs. That's what we do. We don't care who you are, what side of the street you walk on. When we come in, people part ways and let us come through. And you been doing some bad mouthing to Jerry Thunder, and he heard it.
You remember there's a fan of John Justice sitting in the audience one night, and the OSW pulled her out of the audience, threw her in the ring, and beat her like we did him. Remember that?
Yes, I do. Some lady was out there bad-mouthing Jerry Thunder. We grabbed her and threw her across the ring and beat her like she stole something.
Why would you do that for?
Because she got talking about Jerry Thunder and the thugs. You talk about one thug, you talk about all of us, and we don't just. And see, here's the thing about it. See, Lynn Storm is going to, he's helping us out too. See, that's why this Lance is just doing what he's doing. He's scared because he don't know who he can trust anymore. But the thing of it is, he can shine them belts up really pretty. We don't want him right now. We want him to finish playing around with doing whatever he's doing with Charles Long and all them. We're not here to kiss feet. We're here to break some feet and some legs. And Dave Jones, we're going to start with you.
Me? I'm a victim of circumstance.
Don't even go. Dave Jones, you're a snake in the grass.
I'm not a snake.
I could tell you things about you, Dave Jones, that you don't want JoJo to know, or these so-called Union County fans up in here.
Is that right?
That's it. I'll tell you what, we got a book on him, this thick, JoJo, and it's still piling up every day. How sneaky, low down, dirty he is.
Let me tell you one more thing.
Something good, I hope.
Put this right in JoJo's ear and let him hear this. Now, you got a Toys for Tots show coming up, right?
We do, yes, sir.
Okay. The Black Scorpion will be at that.
Yeah.
Highway Man Frankie Lane will be at that.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Hey, Highwayman, do you want to spill the guts, or you want me to do it? You want me to tell them, or you want to tell them about the little surprise we got that we just did? The one we just nominated today come into the organization.
We want to find out about this fourth member.
All right, let us find out.
Come on.
Wait a minute. Toys for Tots, right?
Yes.
That's right. Our manager, the Lillian Heartbreaker. That's right.
She.
Yeah, she is mean and vicious as we are. That's why they call her the Heartbreaker.
I'll call Valerie.
The only thing you can tell Union County and all these men out here, these women in Union County, wherever she shows up, she breaks hearts all over the world. She's that gorgeous.
Does she have a mask like you have?
No. Listen, you know what I'm wearing this for? Because the people in Union County, all came up here before, and all these mud-sucking dog women chewing tobacco, no teeth wearing, was wanting to go home with me, and I said, they ain't none of them going home with me, because I don't take women like that home, because I keep classy women with me.
Mud-sucking?
Dogs. That's what I call them, mud-sucking dogs.
Oh, gosh. Hey, JoJo, something's come up, man. Toys for Tots, when is it? I'm working that night.
Jerry's out here chasing the cattle around. He's gonna cause a stampede.
He's causing a stampede already up here.
Yeah, because what he done, he put a picture of Dave Jones on one of them big Bramber bulls down there, and then that one of them big Texas Longhorns, and he's out there trying to get him because he thinks he's Dave Jones. He's coming after.
Get my bulls. Get the bulls.
If he hurts my $5,000 bull, I might have to shoot him.
That's you, Dave Jones. Not the Thunder.
We have the big Toys for Tots show coming up in December.
Yeah,
and Dave Jones has just told me that he's not going to be available, that
I'm working.
Sick that night.
He'll be there. I'll tell you what, there's one thing he better know. He can show up, or he will find himself being dragged up there.
I guarantee Dave Jones is going to be at the Toys for Tots show, and I guarantee that the Black Scorpion and Frankie Lane, the Black Scorpion, the whole bunch of Tennessee thugs,
and this young lady you guys have coming
is gonna bring a bunch of toys down there for some needy children.
That's right.
So everybody needs to show up and see what we bring.
Which we're not bringing no cheap stuff like Union County's used to. Like you bring, Dave Jones, a part that's... Hey, do you know what Dave Jones had toys here earlier? I seen them. They was broke down and somebody throwing the garbage, and he was going to take them home and paint them and fix them up, and said that was toys that he was bringing.
What?
They're still good. Man, I've had that car.
Hear that, Tightwad?
65 Mustang.
That's why them chicks we got's no good.
Real cool.
That's right. We'll deal with him another day. On the text.
That's in the future, deal with Dave Jones.
Well, Frankie Lane, let's talk about 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago on this program, both Lance Blaze and Lynn Storm's cars were manhandled. And then J-Diddy's car was manhandled as well. So, of course, we learned from you that White Scorpion may have had something to do with it. You said that from your own mouth. that the White Scorpion may have had something to do with that. Now, you also said that Brandon Stone may have something to do with that. So what is the truth behind...
JoJo, now I'm fixing to slap the taste right out of your mouth by putting down me, Jerry Thunder, and Brandon. Brandon's a big man in this county. You know, if it wasn't for Brandon, this county would be shut down. This would be a ghost town.
Yeah.
But that ain't the highwayman. You know, he said, you know, maybe that was what was put in his head by Dave Jones over there. That's why I showed up tonight, Dave Jones, because you've been putting a lot of stuff in the thugs' head, saying it's us and it's you.
I have no idea.
Don't act that way now. You know what? No, he isn't. Ever since, you'll notice one thing.
And you probably know why.
And the thing of it is, ever since this organization, the board brought in the thugs out of retirement, Lance Blade has quit showing up. Showed up what? 1 show, 2 shows? Mm-hmm. And then next thing you know, we get the board tells us we're coming. All of a sudden, car trouble. And didn't he say one time 2 weeks ago he would have a rental car the next week and be here? Well, some reason a rental car messed up. You know, I know what it was. Must have been using Dave Jones's credit card over there, and it bounced. They wouldn't even have a card. I said that's what happened. Oh, he was in the hospital. That was this week, brother. They said he went to the hospital this week. They said he left on a Monday. He supposed to be going to. They said something about going to work, and accidentally, what I heard is he hit a steel pole and broke some teeth. And they said the pole, they said the law came, and you know how he's been hauling it with Ben Brandon? They said that the pole had Dave Jones' fingerprints on it.
Where'd you get my fingerprints?
Wrestling fans, I don't know what's true, what's a lie. Of course, we're hearing Dave Jones' side. We're hearing Frankie Lane's and the White Scorpion side.
Look.
White Scorpion, I've known you a long time.
And you ever hear me tell a lie? No.
Yeah.
I tell the truth. When I speak, people listen. I'm like that show used to be when we speak, people listen. When I speak, people listen. I tell nothing but the truth. I may bend it a little bit, but I'll never break it.
Yeah.
I'm not like Dave Jones. See, I can look you in the eye and tell you I had nothing to do with Lance Blades not showing up. Yeah, I heard he's somewhere, but
he may be. Finger for it?
Didn't cross. My finger was itching. It was like I had to do that on. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But like I said, Lance Storm, they said maybe circle around here, but if he is, that's okay too, because out there in that limousine, there's a briefcase got his name on it.
What are your plans?
Well, you'll find as time goes on. And in that limousine, you know what? You don't see the highwaymen here, right?
No.
You don't see Jerry Thunder here, do you?
We don't.
But you know that limousine sitting out there with security around it?
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't leave that money in the limousine, did you?
No, brother, I got that. I left that at the other place. It's still in the Learjet.
Jet? I don't have that kind of money. Hey, wait a minute. That limousine's in my name.
What are you talking about, Dave Jones? So
limousine, man.
You're declining the fact that they've received checks from you.
Did not.
Okay, so he's not received checks from you guys. Frankie Lane's not received a check. Jerry Thunder, the Black Scorpion, this Pink Panther that you guys keep talking about. None of you have received checks from Dave Jones.
No, we've seen cash.
Cash?
You know, when you go to these places that wars money, and you know, when I'm in Iraq, I stay in Iraq, and I fly over here, I don't come over here for nothing. And see, that's what I said. Come over here, and there was a check bouncing from the United States, went into my bank over there, and it come back. It was like a rubber ball bouncing so much.
I don't even know how.
So Dave Jones.
Let's get down to business here. All jokes aside, somebody's running around there with tag team belts. We want them.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's running around there with a heavyweight belt.
Yes, sir.
Want it. Okay.
You hear it, don't you?
The heavyweight title.
We want every. You know what? There's enough thugs.
The thugs up close, personal, shine the belts up. They're going to come to Texas.
To Texas.
Every belt in this. Oh, wait a minute. Let me tell them this. Every belt in this organization, there will be a thug wearing that belt for long. We don't care who you are, how big you are, how little you are, what gender you are. If we want it, we're going to take it. You know how we do, JoJo. Anytime we want something there, we take it. We don't ask for it. We just walk up and slap the taste out of your mouth and take it. Dave Jones, you want me to show you what that feels like tonight?
No.
Hey guys, we're in a restaurant right now. We don't need any
You know what?
fighting.
You know how many
on.
restaurants me and the highwaymans went through and tore up over somebody getting smart with us and acting like this goofball over here did?
Yeah, you threw a taco in a woman's face in here earlier.
And you know, and then what did I do? That little kid come. I backhanded the little kid and slapped him.
Why would you throw a taco in a woman's face?
Because it made her look a lot pretty. She's a Union County woman.
Oh, give me a break. Yeah.
And then that little kid come up, try to call me daddy.
Daddy.
I don't know who she thinks she is. I know you know what? I broke a lot of hearts in this county.
That must have been some ugly child.
No, she was a gorgeous, beautiful little doll. I just told her, I took my hand, I said, go back, little girl. I'm not your daddy. And she said, no, you're not Dave Jones, the ugly man.
Dave Jones. Wrestling fans, we're in the midst of all kinds of confusion, and we're going to try to find out what's going on right here. And Dave Jones, I don't know if I can trust you, and I don't know if I can trust the White Scorpion. Of course, I don't know if I can trust the White Scorpion from all the previous years that I've known him. Yeah, of course. He plays, yeah. Frankie Lane, I don't know if I can trust you. Of course,
I'll tell you like it is. We're coming after the titles, and people's going to get hurt. Now, have I ever told you a lie about anything like that?
Has he?
You haven't? No, I'm surprised, and I'm surprised by that.
We don't tell lies. We tell you the truth.
I told you that we was coming to get titles and to hurt people. What did we do, JoJo?
2 weeks ago, Big Daddy Boo's thing. What did we do?
You guys did that. You cheated.
Wait a minute. We don't cheat. Now we're not the tribe.
Give me a break.
We're not the tribe that does cheating up here. That you know, you doctored that right there to make it look like we did.
How in the world would I do that?
You know how to work them stupid videos and work around where we're cheating. I know what you're doing, Dave Jones. I've got my man
working around the videos.
Working around, yeah.
She making us look like we're cheaters. You know what? Highwayman is telling you like it is. We're coming after best. When we get ready for them, we'll take them. But you know what? It don't know. Youngs won't know. Them the so-called champions won't know. Only we know. We know when we want them, and we know when we're coming, and we know how we're going to get them.
We're going to wait until Tripp, Charles Long, and their partner gets done with them.
Yes.
When they're done with them, we'll just come right in and take what we want and walk away.
And see, here's the thing. But see, there's a thing about the Tennessee Thugs. Every contract we sign says the Tennessee Thugs that the corporate is signed, right? You know that. You was there when helped them to go over them contracts. Did it give any name on the Tennessee Thugs? They just said Tennessee Thugs versus so-and-so, right?
So there could be anybody. This woman, the Pink Panther, Jerry Thunder, White Scorpion, the Black Scorpion, and
Highwayman,
John Boy, and whoever else.
Whoever we decide to bring into the Thugs.
And don't forget about the mystery man.
Yeah, we got a mystery partner coming too.
Wrestling fans, we're all kinds of confused right here with this match, but we're going to see it take place. We're going to see all this come to a halt. We're going to see all this come to an end eventually, and I'm not sure what I'm going to believe from this point forward. And you're going to be the champion. I imagine that's what you're doing that for, yeah.
We're coming after everything, and we're going to take it.
You know what? There's a guy that was here last week, a couple weeks ago, called J-Diddy. You know, we forgot about him. We've been keeping an eye on him too. He may be a future prospect into.
Took the belt from him.
Yeah, but you agree he may be a future prospect coming into the Thugs too.
He may be.
So
I could groom J-Diddy the way I want him. Adams and take that title back.
Yep. That's what we're saying. You never can tell who we want in our organization.
Well, wrestling fans, as you've seen, all hell has broke loose here in TWF, and we're going to find out what's going on. And as far as now, we'll be right back with more right here on Wrestle Talk. Why, Scorpion, what in the world is going on?
We can't get along. We're going to get it on like Donkey Kong and anywhere we go.
You heard it, wrestling fans.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you and all. Let's go there.
I'm not done with you yet, big boy.
We'll be right back in just a moment. Wrestling fans, welcome back to Wrestle Talk. So I've scooted the White Scorpion down to the end of the table because he's caused all kinds of trouble here tonight. He was supposed to leave, yeah.
Hey, so, you say I'm supposed to leave, Dave Jones?
No, I was saying, I thought, he's welcome over there. He's welcome.
So he's not left yet, and then he's told us all kinds of things about you, so we need to look in to these things to see exactly
those things.
Yes. So did you write a check for the White Scorpion?
I did not write no checks. I wouldn't even know how to spell white. I mean Scorpion or White Scorpion or.
See, you're so scared you don't even know how to speak it right now, do you?
A White Scorpion.
Man, they wouldn't let me write no check to White Scorpion. They'd be going, Mr. Jones, this looks crazy here. We're not paying on this and all that. You know how banks are.
Hear that? What did he just say? His bank said we ain't paying on it. What does it tell you?
He just told you on his thing. I said that's what they would.
It's because he wrote a check to the White Scorpion.
I've got an ID that says I'm the White Scorpion.
Who in the world is the White Scorpion? They would say, who in the world is the White Scorpion?
Exactly
when I walk in, them ladies just step back and say, there he comes, the heartthrob in this place.
We have J-Diddy joining us here on Wrestle Talk, and you guys keep calm. We're right in the middle of a restaurant, and he's going to be sitting right next to the Scorpion.
Let me show you something how nice a man I am. Mr. Diddy.
There's nothing in there.
He has to check and make sure all is okay. J-Diddy, welcome to Wrestle Talk tonight. Of course, we've heard doing well. Good to see you. We've heard from the White Scorpion all through the night, and wrestling fans are messaging us and letting us know what they believe, what they don't believe about the situation with the White Scorpion. Of course, who this woman entourage is that's going to be coming in with the Tennessee Thugs. What do you know about this?
I know absolutely nothing about it, but if she's going to be somebody that's going to run around with him, probably one tooth right in the middle.
What?
That's
one tooth?
Yeah, one tooth right in the middle. She probably brushed her teeth with a piece of rope.
Well.
It's good to have J-Diddy in here. Sorry,
it's good to have you, J-Diddy, tonight. Of course, we've heard from the White Scorpion most of the program, and I've been told that he has some kind of contract that would allow him to stay on this set during the program. I can't believe this has happened tonight, but he's been allowed to stay on this set during the program tonight. So we have J-Diddy, we have other guests coming up in just a few moments, so hopefully we won't have any wrestling matches or any fights going on in here.
Well, you know, I just ate one of these wonderful mariachi Mexican pizzas, so I'm a little stuffed right now, so I really don't feel like fighting tonight. I'd rather just run my mouth, but, you know, it's a long night.
By the way, you have to walk us out to the car after the show, right?
Absolutely. Well, see, you know, they need to be afraid of Dave Jones over there, because he'll put people in Davy Jones's locker.
That's right. That's right. Hadn't you ever heard of that?
I ain't scared of Davy Jones's locker. We invented Davy Jones's locker.
I believe he's trying to bloat over here, but wrestling fans, of course, Dave Jones here. You know, I've worked with you for many years. I trust you. I rode down the roads with you. Even today, we've rode down the road together. And I don't believe that you wrote checks to the White Scorpion, Frankie Lane, Jerry Thunder, any of these folks. Has Dave Jones wrote a check to you by chance?
No, absolutely not.
See?
But, you know, I trust Dave Jones.
Yeah.
And if he was to give me a check, I guarantee it wouldn't bounce too high.
Too high?
Yeah.
takes that.
Well, you've heard it from J-Diddy. Dave Jones, they've got a good relationship as far as checks are concerned.
Oh, well, hold on now. Me and Dave Jones are just friends. We don't have a relationship.
Yeah. Not even as far as money takes place, no?
Well, no, I hadn't paid him or Scorpions or...
Because I've kind of wondered why J-Diddy has been here every single Wednesday night at El Mariachi. He's been here ever since Lance Blaze has been gone, ever since Lynn Storm has been gone. J-Diddy's been up here.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to rep the tribe, you know. And, you know, Lance has been feeling under the weather. I want to give a shout out to him. I don't know where he's at, but, you know, God bless you, brother. I hope you get well soon.
Well, we heard it from J-Diddy here on Wrestle Talk. Who knows what's going to happen? J-Diddy, we know you're going back after that intergender title, and we wish you the best of luck. And wrestling fans, it's going to get crazier every week here on Wrestle Talk. We'll be right back in just a moment, right here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrestle Talk, and of course we're joined here once again by the White Square. Hold on a second.
Here he is, he's here.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I've heard your mouth all night.
Yeah.
Y'all cut a tree down in front of my house and tried to...
Whoa. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Okay.
Listen here, I don't know what you're talking about.
And believe I'm here. When I give these people
Have
my
our
word I'm
security
here, I'm
here.
here.
What in
And I'm
the
telling you
world
what,
is going
you'll
on?
be lucky if I don't stomp you the mud out of your butt right here in just a second.
You know
Guys,
what?
come on.
You've been talking a lot of trash. You know, where's them belts at, big boy?
Get him out of here. There ain't nobody wants to hear you.
Come on, guys.
Nose that roams all over that face. I'll splash.
We're in the middle of a restaurant. Come on, guys.
Come on, let me go.
Take him on.
Let me go. Let me have him. Come on. You know what you're going to get it. You're going to get it there, Blades.
My goodness gracious, what in the world is going on here?
Sit down.
Oh, man.
We're joined by Lance Blaze. Lance Blaze, your disappearance has been a mystery.
No.
For
Let
the
me
past
tell you
few
exactly
weeks.
what just happened tonight. Okay, first of all, y'all know about the car trouble me and Lynn had. Okay, tonight, I go to leave out of my driveway in time to make it here, and there's a big old tree that used to stand in my yard laying across my driveway. So I had to get somebody to come and pull it out so I could, and I still made it here. But I can promise you one thing. There's going to be hell to pay. Come hell or high water. Whether it be Frankie Lane, Jerry Thunder, White Scorpion, all of them together. What do they call themselves? What are they?
Thugs. Bunch of thugs.
Yeah, well, I'm going to show them thugs. I'm going to show them what a Union County ass whooping is all about.
Well, Lance Blaze has dealt with a lot of thugs back in the day. And J-Diddy's going to be joining us. Lance Blaze, of course,
I don't go anywhere without him.
as he's referred to the past few weeks here on Wrestle Talk. Dave Jones is still trying to get things
I
situated.
know you got to make it ultra-wide lens because we're all three here, but you know.
And I'm ultra wide anyway.
This has been an unbelievable night here on Wrestle Talk tonight. And then, of course, the White Scorpion joins us. We didn't even know the White Scorpion was going to be here tonight. And then Lance Blaze, you barged in here, which I'm glad you did, honestly, because we have been scared to death the past 3 weeks.
And Dave Jones, you don't have nothing to worry about as long as I'm here, buddy. Okay? Hey, good job on greasing Jerry Thunder's stuff up and causing him to get hurt and all.
Did he do that?
I had some.
Oh.
I was wondering the truth behind that.
Nothing but.
So now Lance Blaze knows something about it, right?
Hey, now you got security. That's your security team.
You got me and J-Diddy. What more do you need?
Well, I mean, you know,
But yes, we do have event staff here.
I need to hire some security.
We got event staff here for you.
All right. Yeah,
Joe,
thank God he's here. Thank
Have
God.
you been sleeping good?
Yes.
Your eyes are awful heavy tonight.
I know, right? Well, I'm scared
We're
to
gonna get
death.
'em
The
open.
White Scorpion and, of course, J-Diddy and Lance Blaze. There's almost a fight here in the middle of El Mariachi.
El
Mariachi. And so, who
That's my
knows?
fried ice cream.
Who knows what's going to happen? Wrestling
I'll
fans.
tell you what's fixing to happen. White Scorpion sticks his nose in my business again.
Well, he's been thrown out of here by Dylan and Zachary, our security team. And we've been told that there's someone else trying to come in here, and I don't know who in the world is trying to break into the set. But wrestling fans, we want to talk about this right now. Coming up sometime in December, we're going to have a Toys for Tots event, and we're going to let you know more about that on our Wrestle Talk Facebook page along with the TWF page. And some things you can do for us is to contact the local school district, the Union County Schools. Let them know you want to see wrestling back at their school for the Toys for Tots. But come hell or high water, we're going to do a wrestling show in December right here in the Union County area.
Absolutely, we are. We'll get them a date. We're working on it hard. The board of directors are working on it. So it's going to happen. You'll see all the stars that you've heard about at that show. So get ready for it. It's coming to a town near you. Also, I've had some people message me all the way from Virginia about putting on the show up there, and they'll furnish the building, and they just want us to run the show. So that's something else that I started working on yesterday. So if you want TWF Wrestling to come to your town, and you have a venue area where you'd like to see, please contact us. You can reach me at Facebook. You can reach Dave Jones. You can reach Joe Lawson. Hopefully he'll be awake to talk to you.
Yeah.
He's not very much awake tonight.
Let's hope so.
You know, anyways, and I want to say, first of all, while I'm here, J-Diddy, you are by far the manager of the year.
Thank you, sir.
I can
The
agree
tribe
with that,
all started with J-Diddy.
Absolutely.
And your idea, and it's moved forward. And I just wanted to personally come on here and thank you for that.
Thank you.
Definitely manager of the year. Definitely loyal. If he tells you something, you can take it to the bank. It ain't like, was it White Scorpion's check? Because it bounced.
I thought it was Dave Jones' check. I don't know.
I don't know. Every check Dave or Davey Jones has written me it's been there like
Me
clockwork.
too. Same here.
Yeah, so I mean, he's a good man. I mean, he may have greased, some wheelchairs up and some railings and things and whatever
That's
happened.
exaggerated.
Bolts off the wheelchair.
Took the bolts off the wheelchair.
What in the world is going on here? So who do we have coming in here? We have, oh Lord, we need our security team back
Widescreen.
here. We need security back in here. What in the world is Brandon Stone? I thought Brandon
First of all,
Stone had a restraining order against
There
you.
is a restraining order, so he needs to leave. Because I'm telling you, brother or not, I'll stomp him. I would say
Wrestling
I'd
fans,
smoke
what in the
his,
Better be glad
world
they
is
start
going
holding me
on
back.
here?
I would say I'd shave his head, but he don't have no hair left. But I'll tell you what you can do. You can take
Who
step
has a
back
restraining
before
order
you get
against
put
each
back.
other?
Okay.
Does Lance Blaze have a restraining order
No,
against
because I'm
Brandon?
not scared.
Well, that's what
First
we've been
of all,
told.
Yeah. That's what
I
I
want a
thought.
piece of
Raising
Brandon
some
myself.
pounds here.
Yeah, you better
There's
just
plenty
keep
of them to
going.
go around.
Wrestling fans, we've confronted Brandon Stone here on Wrestle Talk. He's been escorted out of the building here tonight. Hopefully he won't try to come back in here.
It's a Pink Panther.
Man, all hell is broke
I hear the
loose here.
Pink Panther music. Where is it? What is it? Well, they keep talking about this Pink Panther. I ain't seen him yet.
I'm hearing some music too. The
See, I
Pink
think
Panther.
it's part of the plan.
You guys
Is he
all
out
outside,
there?
right? Security guys, where they at? They're still here.
I don't see anyone under the table. Wrestling
knows?
fan, who knows what's going to happen right here on Wrestle Talk? I'm a nervous wreck.
That's Seggy. I bet Seggy's over there playing a joke.
Say
Thanks,
he.
Seggy.
Say he.
Say he is
Say G.
keeping things under
Say G.
control.
Yes.
We had to throw Brandon Stone
Fire,
out of here a
say G.
minute ago.
About to throw a
So,
box out.
fans, this is getting wild, real wild here on Wrestle Talk, and we've only seen the beginning. Well, the old clock on the wall says it's about time to go tonight, but thank you for joining us here on Wrestle Talk. We've been joined, of course, by the White Scorpion. Who knows who contacted him to be here tonight, but
The old clock on the wall does say it's about time to go. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, week out. I want to thank you to all my loyal fans. Don't forget Agenda Video and the DVDs. We've sold quite a bit of those, so hit us up for those. We'll get you your copies. Just remember, wrestling is here to stay. We're coming to a town near you. Union County, you will see more of it, especially when warm weather hits. We'll do a lot of outside shows. But again, sorry I was late getting here, but I got here.
we're glad you got here because we were scared to death with the
Well,
White
when I'm
Scorpion.
here, you have no
Stuff,
worries,
man.
okay, at all.
He's going to help us out to the car.
I hope
So anyhow, TWF fans, keep it real. I love you. God bless you. JoJo, I hope you get some sleep tonight.
Thank you so much.
Are you driving?
No, sir.
That's a good thing.
Not after El Mariachi.
I might have a limousine out there. I don't know.
If you come to El Mariachi, you should be prepared not to drive, of course.
El Mariachi is the best restaurant
like
in Union County to eat at. Yeah. And if you're in a surrounding county and you're driving through, you should come out to El Mariachi's. They have great food, great hospitality, great customer service. They are awesome. And if you would like a adult beverage, they have those as well.
El Mariachi.
El Mariachi.
Wrestle fans, thank you so much for joining us this week on Wrestle Talk. It's been a wild night, and we look forward to another wild night next week right here on the hottest show on YouTube, Wrestle Talk Live with Joe Lawson, Dave Jones, and for Lance Blaze. Good night. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. Tonight's Wrestle Talk is brought to you by El Mariachi, where we are every Wednesday night, and we're here with Say He. Say He, welcome to the special break. And of course, El Mariachi Restaurant. You guys have specials 7 days a week, and of course, you got something for free. What's for free?
We have the deep fried ice cream, and that one is every day, all day.
Fried ice cream?
Yes,
fried ice cream?
Yeah.
Well, Dave Jones has had the fried ice cream, and it's pretty good. And of course, one of Lance Blaze's favorite restaurants here in Maynardville is El Mariachi.
Oh, absolutely. Not one of my favorite, it is the favorite. And I order the same thing every time. Their grilled chicken nacho fajita, it's to die for. This is the champions of restaurants right here. I don't care if you're living in Union County, if you're passing through, you got to stop by here. The customer service is great. They're family oriented. They'll welcome you with open arms. Their food, you cannot beat it. It is great. It's to die for.
Well, you've heard it from Lance Blaze, and Say He, this restaurant is the best.
Well, thank you guys, and thank you for coming over. Thank you for coming to see us, and I'm glad to know you have your show here, so that's pretty cool. So I wish nothing but the best for all of you guys,
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Well, thank you so much. And they are open here 7 days a week, specials every day. Be sure to stop by El Mariachi on Maynardville Highway in Maynardville, Tennessee. Thank you, Say He.
Hey, thank you, brother.